to Christians with the lighthouse imagery and putting little fish in there. Like, he did that on purpose, not from any abundance of faith. He did that as a calculated move. Later on, when he learned how popular it was. Unfortunately, he sort of became too big. To the point where, and like, he became a brand, not an artist anymore. He was a brand. And he had to constantly be producing these things, which he just started doing because he made a few and people loved them a bit, so he did more just because it was popular. And now all of a sudden it kind of exploded, and then he was like, oh my god. And he has to do so much, and like, he pretty much drank himself to death in his studio. Like, and again, my theory, I think he did it on purpose. Because I think he did that on purpose. Because he ended up, shortly before his death, he gave away a lot of his, he had a ton of canvas, and paints, and brushes, because he would go through things, so they bought shit in bulk. And he gave away a lot of his blanks shit. There's a lot of his unused stuff. Not all of it, but more than half, he gave away to other artists who were friends of his, saying he wasn't going to use it. He was going to need it. He's like, nah, I don't need that. Like, really? He's like, yeah. He said he was going to slow down. He was going to cut back. Yeah. Yeah, official diagnosis just, drank himself to death, But, you can't do that on purpose. Of course, who knows? It could have been, other things could have been helping. It could have been a combination. But yeah, when you update your will, like a month or two before it happens, and then in the weeks prior, you also give away a lot of your art supplies and things, and you go around your studio and you put little stickers on things with people's names on them, and instructions to give those things to those people. Yeah, when you update all your shit, that doesn't feel accidental. Of course, it was known his health was not the best. But yeah, what he really liked to paint was birds and shit. He loved going in. There was I can't remember what park his studio was near. It might have been Yosemite. But yeah, when he would frequently, literally, sneak out of his studio when he was supposed to be, painting lighthouses and little churches and cottages in the snow. Or, he would legitimately just sneak out and go to the national parks, the whatever park it was near his studio, and just paint that. He painted amazing birds. Usually he would look for birds. He liked birds. But yeah, he would paint the trees and the birds and the mountains. He would just go paint the parks and the landscape and stuff. He would go out. That's what he liked to do. Unfortunately, because he lived there, and a lot of other artists who live there also like to do the same thing. All the art shows, everyone's kind of showing the exact same thing. Easy. So that's why he started branching out in the first place. He wasn't doing bad, but he wasn't doing great. Because everyone else painted the same things. So he started painting other things just to try and stand out a little bit. And people were like, oh, we love it. It's so pretty. He's like, oh. And I look at that and I'm like, this is why it's like I'm like kind of leery of drawing fan art because now I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mind drawing some. That would be fun. Um, just for funsies. But now I'm kind of leery of it because I know I have a nasty habit of looking at like the likes counter and thing. And I'm not the person like, oh, it only got a few likes, that means it sucks, that means I suck. Ew. That puts me into a what could I do better? Am I doing something wrong? Which I could be. Hmm. I look at the little counter, I'm like, huh, how can I make this better? And I know if I do the fan arts and people start liking the fan art, I'm going to want to draw more fan art because I'm going to get the lovely little bits of serotonin from watching that little light counter go ding, 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 ding. And I don't want to become a fan art machine because I don't want to do that. Draw my stuff. But I don't want to draw fan art because I know I know that attention's going to get to me. Especially when I spend a lot of time trying to think about how to get this, the thing I like to do, in front of more people, in front of more eyeballs, and get it bigger. So, well, I'm trying to think of kind of lowish effort ways to do that. Because that's what my brain is like. It's like, because I already did the thinking of the whole, like, listen, it's not that it sucks. That's true. It needs to get in front of more eyeballs, which is probably my favorite thing about learning a lot of marketing stuff is a lot of times it's not really the best, quote unquote, the bestest, most highest quality thing that wins. It is the thing with the best marketing typically. The thing that gets in front of the most eyeballs. So I'm like, okay, so I just gotta get in front of more eyeballs. That's all. Doing a bajillion TikToks and types of sort of thing that could do it, but the whole effort scale is like, ugh. That can help tell people about the characters, but it doesn't really help with the whole getting people invested in the story. So that's why I'm thinking I should spend more time doing the, uh, trying, do it, like, again, what can I do that is fairly lowish effort, that won't take a lot of extra time either? Which is why I like the top web comics thing because you put up a vote incentive. I'll just put up a color frame. Put up a frame in color. Like that's fine. That's cool. Yes. I think making some YouTube shorts of like the first page of some webcomic dub and then putting the full thing. Oh, like yeah, link to full, to the full video in the description. Yeah, I think doing that would be the best. Because those are things like YouTube's probably not going anywhere anytime soon. That and like I'll have videos on my computer. I put them wherever the hell I want. Ha! You live. Hooray. I saw. That's awesome. I'm glad it's scheduled. Is he okay? I mean, obviously he hurt himself, but is he gonna be okay? Okay. Yeah, oh my god. That is lucky. Are you going to be streaming Liturgy 1? I feel like I'm a bit of a roll with this, but I know I'm gonna have to stop, eat something. Okay. Oh, tomorrow's your iron infusion. Okay, well, we can do. I want to lurk a bit if possible.